While Stoicism often emphasizes virtues like generosity, it also cautions against excesses that can lead to imbalance and personal destruction. Here's a detailed exploration of how excessive generosity can have negative consequences through a Stoic lens. 1. Loss of boundaries. Stoicism teaches the importance of setting boundaries to protect one's own well-being and virtue. Excessive generosity can blur these boundaries, leading to exploitation and resentment. 2. Enabling dependence. Stoicism emphasizes self-reliance and personal responsibility. Overly generous behavior can foster dependence in others, depriving them of the opportunity to develop their own virtues and strengths. 3. Diminished self-worth. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of valuing oneself and recognizing one's own worth. Constantly prioritizing the needs of others at the expense of one's own well-being can erode self-esteem and lead to feelings of inadequacy. 4. Financial instability. Stoicism advises prudence and moderation in all things, including financial matters. Excessive generosity can lead to financial instability and hardship, undermining one's ability to live virtuously and fulfill their obligations. 5. Resentment and bitterness. Stoicism warns against harboring negative emotions like resentment and bitterness, as they detract from inner peace and virtue. Being overly generous without reciprocation or appreciation can breed resentment and bitterness, poisoning relationships and eroding virtue. 6. Exploitation by others. Stoicism teaches individuals to be mindful of their interactions with others and to avoid being taken advantage of. Excessive generosity can make one vulnerable to exploitation by others who may seek to manipulate or use them for personal gain. 7. Loss of autonomy. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of maintaining autonomy and self-control. Overly generous behavior can lead to a loss of autonomy as one becomes increasingly entangled in the needs and demands of others, sacrificing personal freedom and agency. 8. Neglect of self-care. Stoicism advocates for self-care and self-preservation as essential components of virtuous living. Excessive generosity can lead to neglect of one's own needs and well-being, compromising physical, emotional, and mental health. 9. Undermined relationships. Stoicism values honesty, integrity, and mutual respect in relationships. Overly generous behavior can create imbalance and resentment in relationships, undermining trust and intimacy. 10. Unsustainable lifestyle. Stoicism encourages individuals to live in accordance with nature and to avoid excess and extravagance. Excessive generosity can lead to unsustainable lifestyle choices and financial ruin, hindering the pursuit of virtue and inner peace. 11. Loss of respect. Stoicism teaches individuals to cultivate self-respect and to behave in a manner worthy of respect from others. Overly generous behavior, especially when motivated by a desire for approval or validation, can undermine one's self-respect and lead to loss of respect from others. 12. Failure to prioritize. Stoicism advises individuals to prioritize their duties and obligations based on their inherent worth and importance. Excessive generosity can lead to a neglect of these duties, compromising one's ability to live virtuously and fulfill their responsibilities. 13. Ingratitude and entitlement. Stoicism warns against expecting gratitude or recognition for acts of generosity, as true virtue is its own reward. Excessive generosity can foster a sense of entitlement in others and lead to ingratitude, undermining the cultivation of virtue and inner peace. 14. Erosion of trust. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of honesty, integrity, and trustworthiness in all interactions. Overly generous behavior can erode trust as others may question the motives behind the generosity or feel uncomfortable accepting it. 15. Burnout and exhaustion. Stoicism advocates for moderation and balance in all things, including the allocation of time and energy. Excessive generosity can lead to burnout and exhaustion as one exhausts their resources and neglects their own needs for the sake of others. 16. Loss of identity. Stoicism encourages individuals to cultivate a strong sense of self and to live in accordance with their own values and principles. Overly generous behavior can lead to a loss of identity as one becomes defined by their relationships with others rather than by their own virtues and accomplishments. By considering these potential pitfalls of excessive generosity through a Stoic lens, individuals can strive to cultivate a more balanced and virtuous approach to their interactions with others, ensuring that their generosity is aligned with wisdom, prudence, and self-respect.